All right, this is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley. We're here with, I don't even know what number it is, 30 something interview of celebrating seniors for this year, the COVID year, if you will. And we're with a couple Con-Val Cougars. We got Dell and Harrison. Fellas, how's it going so far through COVID 19? Go ahead,
Um,
Harrison. Why don't you start us off?
Pretty good. A lot more time for running, that's for sure.
How do you like
So
remote learning?
it's going all right. I think I have a couple APs, so this week's the week of AP testing. So once that's all over, I think most of my classes will be winding down. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's great. That's great. Good luck on those AP tests. We kind of know how that goes. Dell, how about yourself? How are you handling the COVID 19 remote learning, training, and isolation type of deal?
um, it's going pretty well. I feel like it's gone a lot easier as it's gone on. I'm not the biggest fan of remote learning, but I don't hate it that much. It's a lot easier than like actually going to school, so the work doesn't take up too much time. And I've actually been running a lot too, like farther than I normally do at track, and that's been nice.
And that was one of my first questions too. Is Harrison's a distance runner and it's easy for him to jump out and hit trails, and but you're the defending 400-meter champ. What? So you're saying you're running longer. What else have you been doing? Anything else in particular?
Well, uh, before they like canceled school for good, I was doing the track workouts, like a lot of sprinting. But since they canceled the season, I've just been going out for like 4 or 5 mile runs on some days. It's been nice.
And how do you enjoy those?
It's actually not bad. I
Yeah,
run
see,
with friends sometimes and I listen to music, so
good.
it's nice to get exercise.
Very important in this situation. So let's get away from the COVID stuff because this is about you guys. When did you start competing in track and field? Dell, start us off with that one. When did you start?
I ran eighth grade, um, but I didn't do it ninth grade actually, and then I ran 10th and 11th again.
Okay, cool. Harrison, what about yourself?
Yeah, I started in eighth grade as well. I guess I started a little bit earlier if you count cross country, and then it was kind of a snowball effect from there.
Cool. And then, so what is your favorite track and field event, Harrison? I
Um,
mean, we kind of see your PRs on your graphic, but what's your favorite?
I probably enjoy running the mile the most because it feels a lot shorter compared to the 32. But as far as kind of training for stuff, I think I enjoy training for the 32 a lot more. It's
Cool.
definitely a lot more of a grind.
Cool. Now, Dell, you got three solid times on your 100, 200, 400. What is your favorite event?
Probably the 200 because I don't know. I think I can get up to a faster speed like once I pass 100 meters, but it's not like too long that it hurts as much as a 400. So
400. The 400 is probably the most painful event in track and field. That and the
yeah,
400-meter hurdles, because we only do the 300-meter hurdles in high school, but the 400-meter hurdles is about the most painful one. What about your favorite competition memory? Dell, start us off with that. What's your favorite memory?
mine is probably from last year at UNH in the 4x4. It was the meet of champions, I think. Yeah, we weren't expecting to. Oh wait, did mine cut out for a second?
That's okay. You're good.
We weren't expecting to really like place in a top spot, I don't think. But we actually ran a school record time. I think it was 3:30, and we got third in the meet of champions. So we went to New England's there too. It's really
That's
exciting.
sweet. That's what I dig about a lot of New Hampshire kids is you're a state champ, and that's not your favorite individual champ, and that's not
Hmm.
necessarily your favorite memory. I'm sure it's a great memory, but your favorite memory was a third place finish in a relay, but it was the best ever at your high school as a team. That's pretty cool, man. That's great, Del. Harrison, how about yourself?
I would probably say last year at States when I ran the 32. I think that was just like one of those races where everything went well. You know, it just there's some races where you kind of know from the beginning or maybe 3 or 4 laps in that you're not going to do as well, but this one was just kind of like one lap after another. Each one kind of felt better than the last. And I mean, that was probably one of my best memories, I guess, in track.
Harrison, I remember that race, and you were clicking on all cylinders. That was fun to watch, even as an opposing coach. I could tell you're on it. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
What about? Let's stick with you, Harrison. If you could do any other event in track and field, something you have not done, which one would it be, and why?
Let's see. I guess if we're talking about any like event, track event, I would do maybe like a 3,000 steeple, but I know that's not a high school event.
No, that counts. That
Um,
counts. Why would you do? Why
I
would you
think
throw the steeple in there?
I just feel like it'd be a lot of fun, to go over the water barrier. And I mean, I've heard about how much it hurts, but it just seems like one of those events that just kind of you just have to do to kind of check off of my bucket list. So
Yeah, it
definitely the
hurts,
steeple.
especially if you hit that water jump landing wrong. I speak firsthand. Dell, how about yourself?
Um, Maybe I'd run a mile or something just to see how well I could do. I
I'd be
was
in there.
actually I kind of wanted to do it this season, just at like a small meet maybe.
Have you done an 800 yet?
Yeah, I've run two, I think,
Cool.
but or maybe pole vault. I don't know. It looks cool to go that high in the air.
I've coached both, but I think I'd be really interested to see what you can do the mile in. That would be pretty special. That'd be cool. All right. So, what's your favorite workout then, Dell? Not 5 miles of running in the woods during the pandemic.
um, Probably 200 repeats or something like that. Because you can like you get to go fast and it's a good speed workout, but it's not the hardest, and you get to rest in between. But I think
Cool.
it helps out a lot too with your
Cool.
stamina and speed.
And good form work too, because you get fatigued. It doesn't just nail you. It's like over time when you're doing repeats like that.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Harrison?
Um, let's see. I mean, I always enjoy a good tempo workout on the track, but I think one of my most memorable kind of workouts I've done throughout, was a cross country workout. We have this rail trail behind our school, and we do 12, I think it's, yeah, 10 or 12 400s on the rail trail. And I think the seventh and the 12th one, we do were hammer intervals. So kind of going out a little bit harder than you would for the other intervals. And I think that's definitely one of the most memorable workouts that I've done in the past, like each season for cross country.
I like that where you have to do a little bit faster rep in the middle of a workout. That's really good. So that sounds like it's a coaching decision. So how does your coach motivate you, Harrison?
Um, I think I don't know, this seems kind of like unmotivational, but in some ways, I guess for the most part, our coach he's just honest with us, he's going to tell us, this is going to be a hard workout, but if you split evenly, you'll definitely survive. And I think I guess that being reassuring is at the same time pretty, I guess, motivational.
Cool. Dell, how about your coach and how he or she motivates you?
Um, well, like similar to what Harrison says, he is reassuring. He'll tell me that, like, if I'm gonna run, like before I ran in Meet of Champions, I think I was like worrying about how fast I should go out and stuff like that, and he just told me to like calm down and run like I had been because I was doing well, and just not to think about it too much. I think it takes off a lot of stress and just lets
Cool.
you go out there and like,
Cool.
perform.
So that's a coach motivating you. What about what motivates you, Dell? Like within you, what
Um,
makes you want to achieve your potential?
Definitely just trying to like beat my PRs, or maybe last year I was really trying to break the 400 record at my school, and I finally did it. So just doing things like that probably.
Cool. Harrison, how about yourself?
Like Dell said, what motivates me is kind of going out to, bring down those PRs. Um, but also, I feel like it's what motivates me is like the whole process of training. So, building up mileage and building up like a solid base. And then, after a few workouts, just kind of knowing that I'm in shape and just kind of being able to have reassurance in that just really
Cool.
motivates me.
All right, so it looks like Harrison, you're going to attend Swarthmore College, and are you planning on competing in track and field? And if so, what events would you be looking at?
Yeah, I'm definitely planning on competing, and I'm definitely hoping to do some, longer events. Um, I mean, the 10K on paper sounds like fun, but at the same time, 26-ish laps,
Yep, that's
25
25.
laps.
Yep, that your
Yeah,
stride screams to me 10K runner as you get older. Most
it's
definitely.
definitely something I want to compete in.
Great. Great. Now, Dell, you got NC State University, and let me preface this your turn by saying, it not to bring you down, but missing this spring track season, I'm sure you had your sights set on like 48 point, 22 point, and I think that it begs the question of at least talking to the coaches at NC State prior to the interview. You talked about maybe walking on, maybe not. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I know it's a really competitive school for running, and uh, I'm not sure. Like, well, we're not even really sure what next school year is going to be like. So,
Correct.
I I may consider it, depending, but I'm really not sure at the moment.
I might beg just to send them an email and let them know your situation, and you're up in New Hampshire in a colder climate. And to be quite honest, I coached in North Carolina for a couple of years, and they start their season in mid-February. They don't have an indoor season.
Yeah, I know. That's something nice about it, I think. They
Yeah, and
get
they understand you only have like 10 weeks to get yourself going for a 400 or 200, and the weather, you might have 2 days out of the whole season to pop a great time.
hmm
So just something to think about. I bet you they might be open-minded about it, especially given the situation.
Yeah.
All right, so let's bring us down back to like a sort of a lightning round type of deal. Dell, start us off. What's your favorite thing about track and field?
Um, pro- I really like. I honestly like practicing more than meets, probably just because you can feel the progress and you feel like you're improving. You get to do it with people you like.
Awesome. Harrison, how about yourself?
Definitely the satisfaction of finishing a race, and then looking up at the timer to just see, the PR.
Love the sport. So what about your favorite track facility, Harrison?
Um, Probably gonna have to go with UNH.
It's a nice facility. What about yourself, Dell?
Yeah, I definitely have to say UNH too. The jumbotron is really cool, and the bleachers are huge. So
And
you
great
feel
memories there. Great memories there for you guys too. All right, favorite go-to meal, Dell? Pre-meet meal.
waffles and peanut butter, probably just like some Eggo waffles with peanut butter on. Really
Man
good.
after my own heart. I like that. That's good stuff. Harrison, how about yourself?
Um, well, day of, definitely oatmeal with some mixed berries, and then night of, pasta.
I like it. I like it. I have to say the waffles with peanut butter sounds a lot better. What about if you could go anywhere in the world, Harrison? Where would you go?
Um, Probably want to go somewhere in Europe. France seems nice. Well, not now, but
Yeah. No, this is post-COVID. We're not. Don't worry
yeah.
about now. Del, how about yourself?
um, I'd probably say Japan.
Cool.
Seems really cool, the culture there and stuff.
Totally different. That's what's always great about going outside the country. Totally different stuff. What about your favorite pre-race song, Del? And you can
I
sing it
don't.
for us if you want to.
I honestly can't think of one specifically. Probably just anything I've been listening to lately that's like that will hype me up. Some type of hip hop, probably. Or, I
Sweet.
don't know. Yeah.
Sweet. Harrison.
Um, yeah, I don't have any specifics, but anything by the score is generally pretty solid for hyping me up before a race.
All right. All right. What would you do if you could not fail, Harrison? Can't say play a lottery; it's illegal.
Oh. um, if I could not fail, I guess solve world hunger. You know, might as well do that.
That is tremendous. That's tremendous, especially now. Goodness. Dal, how about yourself? Can you top that?
I was gonna say something like become a professional soccer player because I really like soccer too. But Harrison, Harrison sounds a lot better. So maybe something like solve climate change. I don't know. Something that will help everyone.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Best advice or quote ever given to you, Dell?
Um, I I can't think of anything specifically. Probably something just simple like hard work pays off because it's true. I think what
Especially
you
in our
put into
sport.
you get out of it. So
Especially in our sport, certainly. Harrison.
Um, I guess a mantra I use a lot is fire. It was something I came up with one of my teammates just during a race to just think of fire and just to go all out.
All right. To to burn. All right. Cool. All right. Here it is, guys. Your last moment to kind of give thanks or give shout outs to coaches or family members that have been very supportive or special to you. Harrison, why don't you start us off?
Well, I've got to thank all my coaches, especially Coach Mino. I mean, he's been my coach for the past 4 years. Then there's Coach Aborn, Coach Smith, Coach Todd, um, Coach G. I'm not forgetting any. And then I guess I want to just have shout out to my parents for, supporting me throughout these past 4 years. So yeah.
Cool. Dell, your turn.
yeah, I definitely got to thank all the coaches too. Mino, Aborn, Todd, Coach McKay, or now Coach Smith, and Coach Barb as well. They've all helped me a lot in different ways, helped me get faster, improve my times and stuff like that. Definitely got to thank my parents as well. They've been really supportive. I think one of them has probably gone to every one of my meets, I think.
Cool.
And then just my teammates too, because I probably wouldn't have wanted to do track if I was just doing it by myself. So
Awesome. Well, you guys have been a great representation of what it means to be a track and field athlete in New Hampshire. It's been phenomenal watching your growth over the last several years, and we wish you the best of luck in the future.
thank you.
All right, thanks. This is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Runners Alley. Another celebrating seniors. We're about halfway through. We only got about 50 more to go. Until next time.